Vermont is slowly beginning to turn the heat up on me. Good morning, everybody. I am not the first one out of camp today, and I'm very happy about that. I am not the one. It was silk blazing the spider webs here this morning. Sometimes I wish I had some kind of a camera with night vision outside of my tent, that I could see the activities that was going on. Turned in last night, was editing for a while, and of course the brush around me kept crunching and going on, and there was something big out there, and I'm gonna say something a little bigger than usual. I wish I could have seen out there, because I heard something. I was set up, had my tent set up on a what kind of looked like it might have been a game trail. It was obviously a tent site somebody had used, and then it went on beyond my site back into the woods. I was back at the rear of the campsite. So I heard something come in on me, even with my headphones on, and I pulled my headphones off, put my phone down so there was no light emitting from my tent, and I heard something breathing, and it certainly didn't sound like a deer. I've heard that plenty of times, but something stood outside of my tent for probably a solid 10 minutes with some heavy breathing. So who knows, could have been Sasquatch, but there's been some comments in Gut Hook up in this area about moose sightings and moose signs. So I'm wondering if that could have been it. Could have been anything, but I know it wasn't a squirrel, that's for sure. So I wish I could have seen outside my tent to see what was really there. Looks like I will be climbing Stratton Mountain this morning, and I'm looking forward to getting to the top and placing a call to my sweetheart, because she spent a lot of time in New England, grew up in that area, from Connecticut to Maine actually, and I remember her telling me all about Stratton Mountain. So I want to give her a call. I think she'll be kind of surprised to hear that I will be up there. So looking forward to that, and pushing north, everybody. Just getting it done one day at a time. Vermont is beautiful. Definitely a definitive change. Crossing over from Massachusetts. So loving the terrain so far. And I know it's going to get worse. Let's do this. Stratton Mountain Observation Tower, everybody. Just finished up lunch at Stratton Mountain Observation Tower. I'm telling you, I'm really digging this colder weather. I can't even begin to describe the beauty in this descent down off of Stratton Mountain. Just look at this. This amazingly beautiful pine forest I'm stepping through. Just take a look around through here. And just a scent of pine as I'm making my way down. It's almost like I'm walking through a dream. It's so beautiful here. I have no idea where I'm going to end up today. I wanted to put a 20 on the board. I was well on my way to doing that. And this kind of stuff right here, you just don't want to walk away from. Look at this. So beautiful. We got some wetness down through here too. Of course, it's vermud, as they say. However, things have been not so muddy because it hasn't rained for a while, and I'm real happy about that. In fact, if I make it through Vermont with no rain, I will be even happier. Words can't describe this, everyone. It's almost dreamlike. Stratton Pond Shelter, everybody, mile 1643.3. The shelter has a bunk system that will support 16, which would include the loft up top. There's a huge loft, and they can even squeeze in a few more if need be. Really cool front porch here. Of course, I had to open my mouth about hoping for no rain while in Vermont, and alas, here comes a rain shower. I ducked into Stratton Pond Shelter. It was right there right when the rain hit, so I stopped in there and took a quick break and ran into some of the local trail crew. So I gave them a great big thank you from myself and the class of 2020. And of course, I had to eat for probably the 10th time of the day. This hiker hunger is really taking over. I can't get enough to eat. It's other people around me too. Just can't get enough. It's pretty crazy. Stratton Pond, everybody, mile 1643.4. A view from mile 1649.1. And that is a view down in the valley of the town of Manchester Center. Spruce Peak Shelter, everybody, mile 1651.1. Everybody say hello to Reboot. Back on trail heading Nobo. Great to meet you, Reboot. Give everybody a look inside here. Considering it has windows in it, it's actually very dark in here. So I have my headlamp here going. There's an upper loft on both sides of the cabin. Has a table inside, a lower bunk area, an awesome wood stove that is able to be used. You guys know me, I typically don't do too many shelters anymore, but I'm actually going to sleep inside this little piece of shabby chicness rustic shelter here tonight. So hopefully there's no mice in there to chew on my bag. So that's going to give me 18.3 miles for the day. Definitely wanted to put a 20 on the board, but I'm telling you, Vermont, you are amazingly beautiful. Just all the sights along the way, the ponds, another tower, and even stopping in here at what I thought was a shelter. It's actually a cabin, and I just couldn't move on. This is just so cool. Do want to send a shout out to I believe his name is, it's either Flatwood or Flatwoods. I'm not sure if I'll ever see this, but he heard me messaging. I was texting 5-0 earlier, telling him about the situation with my fuel canister. And Flatwood, he said, here you go. He said, I'm headed into town. He said, I have an extra canister anyway. So I tried to pay him for it, and he wouldn't take it. He said it wouldn't be trail magic if I allowed you to pay for it. So thanks so much for hooking me up with the fuel canister. And that is what the problem was. So I've already cooked my dinner here this evening, and my stove performed well. So I'm back in the game as far as hot meals. That's going to do it for me, everybody. I'm getting ready, already working on some editing, and looking forward to sleeping inside the cabin tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Thanks for watching Wild on a Trail. Take care, everyone. Good night. So the sound you can hear in the background right now is the pouring rain on the tin roof in this cabin. I made a good decision staying in here tonight.